The Denver Broncos just took down the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow. I'm going to play you a very, very, very quick soundbite from Nick Ray. This is what he had to say. Where, Nick thinks that they don't even have a quarterback. So, no, I definitely know they have a quarterback. He's just very, very bad. So you've got that very, very bad quarterback. Just outplayed Patrick Mahomes. 24 for 37, 295 yards, 8 yards per attempt, and an 89.4 passer rating, with some of the biggest throws down the stretch. What did Patrick Mahomes do? 29 for 45, 276 yards, 6.1 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown, which was a nice little 2-yard pass that Kelsey took to the house. Pretty vintage Mahomes. 1 interception, 3 sacks, a devastating sack. 79.5 passer rating. Oh, and Bo Nix rushed for more yards. 3 carries for 8 yards. It was a big 8 yards. Mahomes for 3. Wow. What was something else they said about this game going into this game? Comments after they lost to the Bills that he said, after who? Oh, after the Broncos lost the Bills in the playoffs. Got it. He said we would have liked our next matchup or something to that extent, which would have been against the Chiefs. Yeah. And you wrote that off as, you tell me how that landed with you. Sean. Typical Sean. Peyton delusions of grandeur, because he once called a surprise onside kick 15 years ago, and has been dining on it since then. So, I have put some of those. 38-0, the next game, I think. Okay. Oh, you're talking. You were so excited for your joke. You forgot the words last year. And so week 10 this year, they were on a bye. I couldn't be less worried. Really. And here's why. And this is where, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. This is where my encyclopedic memory about this team and their ups and downs is very beneficial. 'Cause couldn't be more worried. Couldn't be less worried. You should have been. If you didn't believe in Bo Nix before this game, then you better believe in him now. The throws that man had to make coming down this stretch. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable in that final, game-winning field goal drive. Okay. The 20-yard pass to Sutton, the 32-yard pass to Franklin. And it's just, guys, these are such insane, stressful moments for a young quarterback who had been not playing his best throughout the course of this season. And now you're going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Spags, right? Calling your game. You're at home. It's almost like, weirdly, worse in front of your own crowd. It's unbelievable. 'Cause I was already thinking, let's say the Broncos lose this game, which was obviously possible, right? I'm thinking to myself, Bo Nix showed you that he's that. I don't want to say ice in his veins because You gotta really earn that. You gotta show ice in your veins, like in a Super Bowl or something. So, I don't want to jump to that, but I want to jump to saying he can handle the moment. He can handle the moment. And that right now in the NFL for quarterbacks feels like 3/4 of the battle. The way how these games are unfolding. Yes, you gotta be able to read defenses. Yes, you gotta be able to get through your progressions. Yes, you gotta be able to be a little bit of, have some level of mobility. Yes, you gotta be durable, right? Yes, you gotta have a soft touch. Yes, you gotta hit the intermediate throws. Yes. All that great, fantastic stuff. Gotta hit the deep ball. Patrick Mahomes missed a couple deep balls. He missed a couple deep balls. It happens to everyone, except for when it happens to Bo Nix. The world's coming to an end. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But ice in his veins, Bo Nix. I'm telling you, I can't handle watching these games. I'm watching all these games. Watch the Seahawks kick the field goal who they miss. You're watching the Bucks and I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right now? You're like, oh my God. Because then what Broncos fan could watch that game and feel good about this field goal? Like, would it shock you if you just straight up missed it? If it got blocked? Like you right. Like, they've literally been there. And now B Nix making that throw, as Romo pointed out. You just couldn't throw it any better. This is such a big time win. And this is devastating. The Broncos are 9-2. The Chiefs are 5-5. That's got to mean something. I'm not Mr. You are what your record is. But I said going into this game that the Broncos are not full strength. They are clearly missing people. And the Chiefs are pretty much as full strength as they can get. You can complain about O-line issues and whatnot. But they're right. I know Pacheco, but I don't think anyone thinks that Pacheco is making this game, right? It's not necessarily game-changing. Because mainly Mahomes, he had enough time in the pocket. He has Kelsey. He has that chemistry with Thornton. He's got Hollywood Brown. He's got Rashid Rice. He's got Xavier Worthy, right? He's got his pieces to work with. And the Broncos said, nah. And it was clear that Mahomes and Andy wanted to go deep. That was clear that they did. That from the right off the bat. And even Romo pointed out, they're like, it's clear they want to be in attack mode. And again, the Broncos aren't even full strength there. And yet they held the Chiefs to 19 points. And had some key situational stops here, and then some key offensive goals, because other people will say, well, Mahomes and Napacho. And it's like, okay, and the Broncos were missing their running back, and they had their main running back. Harvey had 11 carries for 30 yards. Kareem Hunt, 13 carries for 59 yards. You understand? So, like, let's get ahead of all of the excuses that we'll hear. This is a bad loss for the Kansas City Chiefs and a massive win for the Denver Broncos. Because, like I said, the Denver Broncos are not full strength, complete, and they haven't even been playing their best football. The Kansas City Chiefs feel that they are healthier, and that they are entering their best football. Yeah, they lost to the Bills, but they still feel that they're obviously great, and they just lost to a great quarterback, and Josh Allen, but they were right there in that game, and Mahomes got pressured again, million times, and it's like, well listen, that was just one of those, rough off games. Mahomes was under pressure. We got Simmons back now, we're back and he lost. Nick Wright making stuff up saying that Patrick Mahomes has never lost a regular season game where it mattered, which is just a false statement, by the way, which I called out, and then someone tried to twist it and say, no, he meant against the Broncos. No, he didn't. No. No, we didn't. What are we talking about here, man? And so this is what we get. Bo Nix Mahomes in a loving embrace saying, I'm here now. Sorry, bud. It's not 2018. It's not 2019. It's not 2020. It's not 2021. It's not 2022. It's not 2023. It's not 2024. It's 2025. Passing of the guard. Is this the Broncos division now? Is this Bo Nix house now? Obviously, we're not going that far. Those are called jokes. Kansas City Chiefs fans, Mahomes fans, it's okay. It's okay to joke. You don't gotta be like, oh, how dare you. Patrick Mahomes has won Super Bowls. He's got 3 Super Bowls and MVPs. We all know that. We all know that. We all know that. But when you come here saying that the Broncos have 0 chance to win, that you're not worried, that Bo Nix is trash, that the Broncos are trash, these are the types of reactions you're going to get. If we handled this game going into this game as adults, then we could get more just like chill reactions. But Kansas City Chiefs fans never want that. They want the noise. So, you're going to get the noise. That's the way it works. When you say that Bo Nix is a really bad quarterback, and then he comes out and outplays the really amazing quarterback, what are you supposed to say? Like, what are you supposed to say about it? I don't know. But the Chiefs are 5-5. That's the reality. That's the reality. And since you made fun of Bo Nix for all his turnovers and his interceptions, and Josh Allen for his interceptions, Patrick Mahomes could have 2 interceptions. It was the same drive, obviously saved by the flag, but still threw the interception anyway. That had devastating consequences on this game. So, did Patrick Mahomes lose the game for his team, or was it a team effort? Was it Andy Reid? Was it Spags? Was it Kareem Hunt? Was it Kelsey? Which is it? Because even when Josh Allen won, everybody was yelling at him for throwing for having some turnovers. So, I just need to know. And if Bo Nix threw an interception and lost this game, if the roles were reversed, it would be, I told you Bo Nix is not good. I told you Bo Nix is not good. A devastating interception. You can't give Mahomes the ball. Blah 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 blah. And then in the game when it mattered most, Sean Payton said, I trust Bo Nix. And what did Bo Nix do? The man delivered. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Bo Nix and Denver Broncos taking down the Kansas City Chiefs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So, you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.